What is up? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be back here finally finishing up this 2024 High Country Duramax that I rebuilt here quite a while ago. And I've just been driving around with pretty much the matte black hood on it and a couple little dings, but for the most part it's just paintwork left on it. And I did take this truck down all the way to the border to pick up some parts, and then all the way to Vancouver and back. So I think I put on roughly about 7,000 K. Let's see here. And for whatever reason, just yesterday, this side detection, but it might be because I have the front sensors unplugged right now, because I haven't painted them. But let's see here, I think I put on 7,216 kilometers so far. And I just had that one breakdown in Kamloops where I blew on the downpipe off the turbo there, the hot side. Had a little pinhole, which is probably from when everything got shifted over, but got that all fixed up. Anyways, but for the most part, I just got to paint the front hood on it. I'm missing these sensors because I need to paint the new sensor housing. I think it's just, this one's fine, but I think it was just these two that the sensor wouldn't stay in here. So that's why I'm getting that one coat on the dash there. I was getting a check engine light when I first was driving this, but it was actually for the fuel filter. So I took the fuel filter out and it was kind of gunked up. So I don't know if it was just from sitting around for so long, but I took it out, changed it out, and so far it's been all good. I did paint this new front fender, but I have to fix this little guy right here, and then there's a couple little dings on this passenger door, and then on the back of the cab there's this little ding right here. So I'm thinking I'm going to paint the uni side, like the outside here, and then I can paint the door and the hood all at once, and then it should be good to go. And there's a dent right here, and it's pretty minor, it just needs a little bit of touching up to fix it all up. And then the rest of the truck pretty much just needs to be cleaned up, because I've been so busy with a bunch of other stuff that I've pretty much just been driving this one around, and it just need to get it finished up here. I did change out these running boards for this kind of like the high clearance ones. They do say Sierra on it, but might try to find some Silverado ones because I just like the look of them way better. And I had the chrome stepped on here for a while, but it was just too much chrome going on. But so anyways, I'm going to pull this box off here, pull the hood off and the two doors off, and then we'll do a little bit of body work and get this all painted up here. And yeah, let's get this thing finished up, and then when I'm get it all finished at the end here, I'll do a price breakdown of what exactly it cost me to rebuild this, because I did have to change the transmission housing and I had to put a new turbo in it, which was pretty reasonable, but I got this truck for a pretty good price, and I'll break that all down at the very end there. So anyways, let's start pulling this apart and we'll get painting this thing up. All pulled apart here, and the bodywork is pretty much done. I just want to put a little bit of high solids over the back of this little where that little dent was, and then I'm going to just paint probably this little area, and then probably just clear coat like to this line in the jam here, because I also have a little bit of a scratch that was right here, so I want to fix that too. Just gonna 320 that. I just kind of sanded down with 120 to get rid of the big deep scratches there. And then for the door, I had one little ding right here. I just got some high solids on it, and one little ding right here, and a tiny little ding right here. So I'm just gonna sand this out one more time, and then this should all be ready. And then the hood, I already took it off here. It's in the booth. Zeke is chilling. And in the booth here is the hood. So I'm gonna paint the hood tonight and the door tonight, and then also these all these little sensors for the front bumper there. And then tomorrow I'll just drive the truck in the morning, and we can do the uni side part on the cab there really quick, because that should be pretty easy, and it should be pretty easy to mask that off too. I'll just do a blend, clear coat it all, and be good to go. So anyways, I'm gonna throw this door, or actually I'm gonna wet sand first, and I'm gonna throw this door into the booth, and then we'll do a little bit of that black paint tonight and finish the paint on this in the morning. Alrighty, so it's the next day here, and it's looking pretty darn nice out in the sun. So I just let it dry overnight, and I'm pretty much ready to put this thing all back together. So paint turned out perfect, and I just blended it down right here and put a little bit of that fade away on it. So I'm just gonna have to sand it down a little bit, buff this edge, but it's pretty much, I mean, you can't even see it right now. So besides that, it's good to go. I want to add a hitch, a fifth wheel hitch on this thing, and I'm gonna throw the hood back on, and it should be coming together. Okay, so yesterday at the farm I kind of put the hood on and the doors on and the box on, but of course I forgot the bolts for the fifth wheel hitch, so I just stuck the box back on for now, and I'll just come back to my house to put the rest of it together. And then for the fifth wheel hitch, for whatever reason this one didn't come with it from factory, but they do have the plug here, so I just got to run one, or like use the factory harness, which is just like a T into the existing brake or whatever you want to call it on the bottom there. But for in the box, what I'm thinking, since I'm only gonna ever run a goose ball on it, and my one buddy is actually gonna buy this truck, I'm thinking he wanted to just cut the 3 holes in the box. But to be able to do that, I'm gonna have to shave down the front of this. I think this is the front, because this touches the box, the bottom of the box a little bit, and this clears. But to be able to just cut 3 holes, I think I'm gonna have to chop this off, or at least just grind it down a little bit. The only downside to that is if you were to put a fifth wheel hitch in there, this would probably be no good, and you have to change this hitch out and then drill 2 more holes in the box. But he's a farmer and he never sells anything, so it shouldn't matter to him. You probably never do that anyways. But so I'm gonna pull this box back off here. I still need to put this trim on this side of the door here, and then the interior is pretty much all wrapped up, just needs a really good clean. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these running boards on it. We'll see what he wants on it, and then it should be good to go. So I got that one all finished up there, and I don't actually have the truck at my house right now, but I did crunch all the numbers of what exactly I have into there, and I have a huge stack of papers of everything. So from when I bought it, the paint, transmission. So on that one, I actually had to change the transmission case because it actually cracked. So pretty much I started out with, I ordered a huge first order, which was like $13,700. That was like the transmission case, the headlights, the bumpers, all that stuff. I probably could have found it a lot cheaper somewhere else, but I just ordered it all from the dealership. So after that, once I got the transmission and the engine out of there, obviously I found all that damage. So I changed the flywheel, the flex plate, and the flywheel on the back there, which was, I think that one, the flywheel and the flex wheel was $591. The transmission case was actually not too bad. It was $710 for the case. And then I had a guy swap all the guts out for me, which is, I think he charged me at $1,260 to swap out the case there. The new frame was $3,685. The radiator support, so like on this truck it'd be this whole support, I bought a used one, and that was $1,680. There's some other odds and ends. So like seatbelts was, I probably could have sent them away, got them fixed, but I just bought new ones and they were $769. I also had to change the steering gearbox in that truck and also the turbo. So the steering gearbox was $1,453, and then the turbo was $1,926. So actually not too bad for that stuff. So I was I had to change the turbo because it had that little bit of plastic out in there, so not a huge deal. So with everything, that's like some other engine parts in there, some paint. With GST and with tax, and this is all the fees and everything, I was at $53,610. So that's not terrible considering these trucks are like $100,000 right now for the same one. But this one is exact same high country with well 5,000 miles or 5,000 K on it, and same with that one back there. So I'm gonna try to build these ones these two a little bit cheaper, hopefully to be around like the 45-ish mark on them. So these ones shouldn't have any transmission or any other engine damage rates. So same with that one on the back. They haven't pulled that one exactly apart yet, but hopefully it's a lot better than that one, because it got hit, like that black high country got hit so hard in the front and just shifted everything over. But yeah, for the most part it was pretty smashed and it turned out pretty good, and it's about 10,000 K on it so far now, and it's been pretty good. So I will have a video on deleting it here in probably this winter. And since now they came out with all, like, you can unlock these computers on the 24s, so probably won't delete this one, but I want to delete the black one. So I'll send that ECM away, and I'll send the ECM away for that, like this black high country I just finished up here, and I'll delete that one this winter. So I'm selling to my buddy, and he wants to get it deleted here in a bit. So, but anyways, thanks for watching. I got a few other projects. The paint booth is coming here. Got two other cars. Got this 24 half ton. Got this Tundra to finish, or I haven't made a video on that one yet, but I'm just starting to work on that one too. And a couple other trucks at the farm right now. So anyways, thanks for watching, and tune in for the next one. Peace.